In Kosovo, there wasn't a United Nations backing from the Security Council, and the action was taken on the basis that it was necessary to avert a humanitarian catastrophe. Now, international law has moved forward since then, and there is a principle which has evolved, but it's not universally accepted, known as the responsibility to protect, and that has three basic principles. The first is that all countries have a responsibility to ensure that its population is not subjected to crimes of atrocities such as war crimes and crimes against humanity, and that the international community itself has a responsibility to ensure that it does not take place. The second principle is that if there's clear and convincing evidence that the atrocities have taken place and are convincing, then it is necessary for countries to take all legal and peaceful steps to ensure they are stopped, such as diplomacy or sanctions. Now, if all those fail, then according to this principle, military action can be taken to ensure the atrocities are not repeated. There is a procedure in the United Nations whereby, where there is deadlocked, it can be referred to General Assembly for consideration under Resolution 377. It's happened about 10 times in the past, but that would be open, potentially, and I think that should be explored as well. There are various protocols which do prevent chemical weapons itself, but I think what we've got to look at is whether they do mean that there has been crimes against humanity or war crimes against the population, if indeed those are the facts. If there is evidence that individuals have been responsible for war crimes or crimes against humanity as they're categorised, then there is the possibility that after the events, and if they were to leave Syria, for example, they could be tried for grave breaches of the Geneva Convention. There's also the International Criminal Court, which has been in existence now for a decade or so, and there is a possibility of a referral to the court. Now, Syria are not signatories to the ICC, but it is open to the United Nations, as they did in fact with Libya, to refer the Syrian situation to the ICC for carrying out an examination of what took place.